Hi kids, in this session you are going to learn about League of Nations. It was formed by the pressure of President Wilson after the First World War to maintain the peace. It was formed in 1920. It has 5 bodies: the Assembly, the Council, Secretariat, Permanent Court of Justice, International Labour Organization. Each member country was represented in the Assembly. The Council was the executive of the League. Britain, France, Italy, Japan, and United States were originally declared permanent members of the Council. Each member had one vote. So, the small countries also possessed the right of veto. Veto means negative vote. The Secretariat of the League of Nations was located at Geneva. Its first Secretary General was Sir Eric Drummond from Britain. The staff of the Secretariat was appointed by the Secretary General by the consultation with the Council. The International Court of Justice was set up in The Hague. The court was made of 15 judges. The International Labour Organization comprised a Secretariat and General Conference which included 4 representatives from each country. What are the objectives of the League? Now we will learn. The twofold objective of the League of Nations was to avoid war and maintain peace in the world, and to promote international cooperation in economic and social affairs. The League intended to act as a conciliator and arbitrator and thereby resolve a dispute in its early stages. If war should break out despite arbitration, the members should apply sanctions to the aggressor, first economic and then military. The difficulty in achieving the objectives was increased from the beginning by the absence of 3 great powers: USA, Germany and Russia. Germany resigned in 1933 and Russia also expelled in 1939. What are the activities of the League? The League was called in to settle a number of disputes between 1920 and 1925. The League, it was successful in 3 issues. In 1920, a dispute arose between Sweden and Finland over the sovereignty of the Åland Islands. The League ruled that the islands should go to Finland. In the following year, the League was asked to settle the frontier between Poland and Germany in Upper Silesia. The third dispute was between Greece and Bulgaria in 1925. Greece, it invaded Bulgaria and the League ordered a ceasefire. After an investigation, it blamed Greece and decided that Greece was to pay reparations. Thus, the League had been successful until signing of the Locarno Treaty in 1925. Because by this treaty, Germany, France, Belgium, Britain and Italy mutually guaranteed peace in Western Europe. Thereafter, Germany joined the League and was given a permanent seat on the Council. After the 2 years, US and Russia, it began to participate in the non-political activities of the League. What are the violations in this League? One of the major problems confronting the European powers was how to achieve disarmament. In 1925, the Council of the League set up a commission to hold a disarmament conference to sort out the problem. But the proposed conference materialized only in February 1932. In this conference, Germany's demand of equality of arms with France was rejected. In October, Hitler withdrew Germany from the conference and the League. Japan, it attacked Manchuria in September 1931 and the League condemned Japan. So Japan also followed the example of Germany and resigned from the League. In the context of Italy's attack on Ethiopia, the League applied sanctions. As the sanctions came into effect, Italy resigned from the League in 1937 Thereafter, the League was a passive witness to events, taking no part in the crisis over the Rhineland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, and Poland. The last decisive action it took was in December 1939 when Russia was expelled for her attack on Finland. The assembly did not meet again and the League of Nations was finally dissolved in 1946. What were the causes of failure of the League of Nations? The League, it appeared to be an organization of those who were victorious in the First World War. Since it lacked the military power of its own, it could not enforce its decisions. The founders of this peace organization underestimated the power of nationalism. The principles of collective security could not be applied in actual practice. Italy, Japan, and Germany, headed by dictators, they refused to be bound by the orders of the League. Britain and France were the only major powers to act decisively. Mainly, who was the founder of the League of Nations? He was not the member of the League of Nations. It was the greatest failure of the League of Nations. Thank you, kids.